Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been, I don't know, what, a couple months, maybe?
Too long.
Too long since we've been here.
Too long for you guys, our 5 viewers.
Heck yeah, you guys are so loyal. We love you guys.
Yeah, this is Chantal and Alexa live from our igloo here in Flagstaff.
Heck yeah. Welcome back, everybody. It's nice to be back.
I know, we're sorry. We slack a lot, you know, but we're also pretty busy people.
Yeah.
We're everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, for today's episode, I think it's just gonna be more of a little lighthearted conversation. Mostly just to get something out there for you guys, our 5 viewers.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, we came back from break. We
From
finished
winter
off our first semester, and now we're back here in Flagstaff. We were on break for like a month?
Yeah, it was like 5 weeks.
Yeah, like 5 weeks, a little bit more than a month. So we had some good vacation. I need to stop saying I need you guys to keep an counter for me. No, because last time I was rewatching like our old episode, and I got so annoyed with myself because the amount of times I said was unacceptable. I need to stop. Alexa, you need to slap me.
Okay, every time you say
Just slap me.
No. I cannot.
Yeah. But yeah, I think on today's topic list, we're just gonna mostly talk about our experience being roommates together.
Heck yeah.
Along with some other little just bits of other things. But yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's get started, man. I mean, I guess most of you guys know, like, if you knew me or Chantal, like, we like met since like 6th grade and like went to the same high school, had the like same courses. Like we literally like we're attached to the hip at this point.
Honestly.
And there goes the
now counter one.
Now you got me self-conscious.
You should be.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like, you know, we had the same courses in high school, and now like we're going to the same college, and then we were like in the beginning we had talked about not being roommates.
Yeah, we were so dumb, guys.
Yeah, we were like no, we're not gonna be roommates, because like, I mean, we've already been like, I guess, like friends and like together like all high school, like, you know, I mean, we're going to the same school, so we'll see each other, like it's not that big of a deal, and like we're gonna meet new people, make new friends, and like, you know, like maybe it's like time where like we kind of like, I guess, kind of grow apart and like do like make our own lives, you know, especially because, well, me and Chantal are like different majors. So like, you know, we were like, maybe it's like it's time for us to just like maybe like kind of distance ourselves, you know.
Yeah, you know, that might have been the healthy decision. But yeah, like that's really why we threw it out there, because I think both of us, we kind of felt like we didn't want the other person to feel bad for not wanting to be, you know, our roommate if we wanted it. So we were both like, no, yeah, we should just do our own thing.
Yeah. And like, it was so funny because like, I guess like we both like thought of it, and like we didn't want to like, I guess, hurt each other's feelings. But like when it came on, we were like so understanding. We're like, yeah, like I honestly thought the same thing too. You know, like it's cool. And a couple weeks later, when, you know, like the whole like roommate thing selection comes up, and I was like, was it me or was it you that was like, so do you actually want to be roommates, actually?
I think it was you. That sounds like me.
But one of us, well, I guess it was you, where you were like, do you actually, like, do you want to be roommates? Because, I mean, it's scary. Like, you hear, like, all these, like, first year roommate stories about, like, oh, they didn't, like, wash their dishes, or they were, like, so, like, unkept and untidy, you know? So it's, like, scary, especially, like, for us. Going into a school that I guess is like we're the minority, and you know, it's scary like meeting other like people, and especially like living in with them, not knowing like how they live and everything. So.
Guys, and we've gotten so bad at meeting new people. Well, I don't know, I talk about it for me at least, but I feel like like a big part of that reason is because me and Alexa's friendship makes everything so easy.
Yeah.
You know, like you have your one person that you come back to that completely understands that you study a lot, that completely understands that you go home a lot, you know, and it makes everything so easy. Like you have your one person who understands you, and, you know, in a lot of ways we're very similar, so it just makes things so easy, which is a good thing but a bad thing because you get used to it and then you just give up on meeting new people, you know, and like making other friends and having a bigger social circle, which is also healthy. But, you know, I've gotten a lot worse at that. I've noticed.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess like for me it's similar. I guess it's a little bit more easier for me to like, I guess like if we're like assigned a group, like I'll invite my teammates, like, oh, like let's go work on it like at Starbucks, and like we usually like, I don't know, get each other's like Instagram, and I guess we sort of still like talk, but it's not like, I guess like we're like best friends, you know? They're just like like acquaintances that you know. So I mean, I guess we're kind of in the same boat where like we haven't really made any like, I guess like, I don't know, like strong friendships here, I guess.
Yeah. Do you think that'll change like later as we get more used to being here?
I think it will probably change. I think as of right now, like because we go home so often, and
do you think that's gonna change though?
That if I go like home so often, I think that would probably change, like later in the years, especially if like, as of right now, I'm not taking a lot of credits, but probably in the near future, like I'll like start piling up or either get a job. So that kind of will like, I guess, anchor me here more. And yeah, I mean, I guess along the way, when your courses get harder, you kind of need like to look for those people that help you understand those topics. So what I've heard is that like through like those like study groups and everything is where you create those like, I guess, strong connections. And especially for like, I guess, computer science and engineering, like you really need to like, I guess, form those like study groups to get those like whatever you're learning down, basically.
So. Well, yeah, that makes sense. But I feel like for me and you, the only way that would happen would have to be through something like a study group, because for us to have an actual social life outside of studying and getting ready to go home is very unlikely.
Yeah, no, literally, because like right now, like I don't really need help on like anything. So what my schedule looks like is I go to my classes, I either go get something to eat, like, you know, I eat it like in the dining hall or wherever, you know, by myself, like I don't eat it with anybody else. I finish, I go to another class or something, and I directly come back to the dorm. Like there is no like, oh, I'm gonna go like, I don't know, have fun or something. Well, like I mean, it's not like I'm not having fun here, you know, but I will say like I'm not putting myself out there really, you know. I mean, I really do hope like, I guess this semester, because last semester like we went home a lot. A lot.
Yeah, I guys, last semester I probably stayed here in Flagstaff like 3 weekends.
It was bad.
No,
it was so bad.
It was so funny because I would go back home and there was always somebody who would be like, bro, what are you doing here again? Like, I see you here more than I see you over there. They'd be like, Chantal's everywhere but at Flagstaff. I'm like, kinda.
But yeah, I guess because we were like going back home so often, like one of my goals this semester was like to stay here more often. And I like really want to explore, I guess, like those like club fun events, like like yesterday I think they had like a board game night, which I don't know, I didn't go because I don't know, I just didn't want to go.
I'm gonna join the crochet club, guys.
Yeah, but like I don't know, like it seems fun like to join one of those clubs, and I feel like that's where you make like your friends too.
Yeah, because you come together for something that
everybody likes.
Yeah, you guys are, I guess, passionate about.
Yeah, and it's like, because I know there's like there's like this I forgot what it's called here at NAU, but it's like a club for people who like coding and stuff. And like none of, from what I've seen on like Instagram on their like student calendar or whatever, like none of their like activities or club activities are actually kind of related. Well, they are related, but they're they're related to like computer science, but in a fun way. Like the other day they were making like bracelets, but like in binary code. So like they like make their like own fun, you know, in like I guess in the topic or like major you're studying in. And I was like, yo, that's kind of fun. I didn't end up going, but so I feel like, you know, being there, like you meet like really cool and interesting people, right? But you know, I haven't really put myself out there. Like I tell myself I'm gonna go, but like yesterday I didn't go. You know what I did? I sat in here and watched TikToks.
Yeah. Period.
Yeah. Which, you know,
sounds pasar.
Yeah, which, you know, sounds bad. And it's like, I mean, you should, I don't know, go outside and touch some grass, you know? But I don't know. I don't know what's, I guess, like stopping me from, I don't know, like going and meeting other people. I mean, I've tried, like, you know, like, I guess making friends. Like, this week, I met someone, and I got their Instagram, and, like, for help on computer science, and I guess that went pretty well. They texted me, like, for help and everything, so I feel like maybe like, a friendship could happen there, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I've met a few people, like, within my classes, too, but, I mean, none of them have ever, I guess, showed too much potential to STEM outside of the classroom. But, I mean, honestly, like, it's hard when I feel like I don't need it. You know? It's hard when you deep down inside feel like you don't need it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think there are a few clubs that I have found maybe like I would be interested in joining, mostly just like the Latino ones, or I know there's one for women in business. But I don't know, I haven't, I say I'll try, but like I haven't even done like too much research in like when they meet or exactly what it is that they do. I think right now it's also like it's technically still like our first year, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're still getting used to everything. So I feel like right now we're just too busy panicking about staying on top of our classes to worry about anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, and like we previously mentioned, like we went home back a lot. And what I've realized now, because, I mean, I guess this is my first week of this semester, like staying here, but I can already feel that like if I stay here more often, like the stress of like the workload is like diminishing, you know. Because like for us, like last semester, we basically had to do the workload of a full week in like 3 to 4 days, which is a lot, you know. So it can be very exhausting. And I don't know, like being here, like it made me kind of realize it's like, oh, like it's actually not that bad staying here. And I don't know, it feels nice being here. And I think that if I give myself a chance to, I don't know, explore and meet new people here, and like it'll seem a little bit better. Because in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, damn, like kind of sucks living here, it's like so boring.
Yeah.
But I think it's mostly because of like my mindset in the beginning of that, like, oh, like I want to go home and, you know, like be over there, like where everything is, I guess, known. And I don't know, I guess kind of now like my mindset for this new semester is a little bit different, which is nice, you know. Like I'm like excited again to give like NAU like another chance, you know,
like a real chance.
A real chance. Yeah.
Yeah. I for sure 100% relate to that. I know. I feel like I was even worse than Alexa. You know, I straight off the bat, I really neglected this place, which, you know, doesn't really make sense. That's Chantal math for you. Like, I chose to come here. I chose to come here. Instead of going to any other university, and then I got here and I decided I was gonna hate this place.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's me and Alexa's word of the day, guys.
Oh yeah, so
saying that all day.
It's so funny. Maybe I'll insert the clip of us testing out the mics.
But counter two. There's probably been a whole bunch more. I just haven't realized. But no, yeah, I think at first I just like the only thing that was on my mind all week was, yeah, I need to do this, I need to do that, but I need to do it now so I can go home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was always the end goal. And like I said, I only stayed here like 3 weekends, I want to say. So yeah, it was pretty bad. I think this semester I am being a little bit more open-minded to staying here as well, but I'm still not willing to give up too much of my time back home, just because like I love going back home. I think for me it's like most of my happiness is over there. You know, I don't know if for those of you who follow me on Instagram, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm about to get a new niece too, you know, and it's just like little things like that I would absolutely hate to not be a part of. And I struggle a lot too with the feeling that when I'm here, I feel like I know my family doesn't feel this way. They're very supportive of me being here, but sometimes I feel like, or I don't want them to feel like I'm forgetting about them in any way, you know? Yeah. And I feel it a lot with like my little brothers, because they'll send me like the cutest text messages when I'm back here. They'll be like, oh, I miss you, or, you know, they'll say things like, why did you have to leave again, or why did you have to leave so soon, you know, and it's cute, because, you know, they care, they want me back, but it also, like, it hurts, it hurts the depths of my heart to hear them, you know, tell me those things, but I know, of course, that they don't mean it in any bad way, and they just miss me. I don't want them to feel like, oh, my sister left, you know.
Yeah, it definitely hurts. It's like, because like we're literally like most of our family is like over there, so like it hurts to see that like your family like, or like family or friends are doing stuff, and it's like, oh, like I can't be there, you know, like it's the simple things like, oh, they're gonna go get like coffee or something, and it's like, man, I wish like I could go do that. Like you can do it here, you know. Me and Chantal can go do coffee, but it's not the same. Like with going with your family or like other friends. So I mean, it kind of sucks, but I mean, we worked through it.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just feel like when I'm back home, I feel more. It sounds kind of, I guess, counterintuitive or I guess ironic, but I feel more free over there. Because when I'm over there, like, I have access to my car. I have so many more things that I can go do. Like, my free days get full like that, you know? And, like, part of it is because, like, I have, I guess, a whole bunch of things that I like to dedicate my time to. Like, I take photos. I do photography. I babysit my little brothers. I work on the weekends. You know, there's always things going on with family or friends and, you know, other people that I care about. And, you know, like, there's always just something to do. And you're able to do all of it. And when you're here, it's like, you're not constrained, right? Like, there's nobody telling us you have to stay in your dorm, you have to be in there all day doing work, you know? But we choose to do it because it's like, it's the most, like, comfortable thing to do. And we know in the end, it's what's going to relieve the most stress. And it just feels like, I feel a lot more constrained here. I mean, just because, like, we have no real mode of transportation here. Yeah. So if we do go anywhere too far away from school, automatically it's like you have to pay for an Uber, and then you have to pay for food when you have free food on campus. So it's just like,
yeah. And like, I mean, some of the like places are pretty close, you know, like, but like they're walking distance, like 20 minutes, but like there are days where it's like raining and snowing at the same time, so, and like it's really cold. It's like, do we really want to put ourselves that for like, I don't know, canes or something?
and then this is where it sucks too, because like we don't know that, well, we know people, right? But there's not enough people. Well, I don't have anyone that I'm comfortable like texting and being like, hey, you want to go do this with me? You know, the only person is Alexa. So if Alexa's busy, it's like my world's closed. I can't go anywhere because I don't want to go by myself.
No, literally, it'd be like that.
So, you know, it sounds kind of ironic or counterintuitive, because here, like, I guess there's no one really watching what we're doing, which sounds weird when you say it like that, but, you know, there's no one here telling you what to do. But I don't know. I feel more constrained here than I do over there. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
It makes sense.
But yeah. So yeah, I mean, all this talk about me and Alexa, you know, we've been roommates now for over a semester. And let's unpack this. Honestly, like, I've never lived with anyone that wasn't my family. You know, you have sleepovers or whatever with other people, but you know, it's not the same as living with them.
Yeah. It's low-key kind of fun because it's like because me and Giselle never had. Well, I don't know if you would count camp as a sleepover, but it was like a super mega sleepover because like a whole grade went to, what was it, Payson?
I don't know.
I don't know where we went, but we went to camp and like the whole like grade level went.
Yeah.
So
all I remember from sleeping next to Alexa at camp was that we were both on the top bunks,
and we were scared. I was scared of falling off.
Well, yeah, that. But I think I remember you said something at night. Like you were sleep talking or something, and I woke up so scared.
Oh my goodness, guys, if you guys don't know, I sleep talk.
Yeah, they sleep talk a lot.
It's kind of insane. Ask me about my stories, and that might be a whole like podcast episode, bro.
All the weird things Alexa says when she sleeps.
Literally. Okay, we're getting off topic. Off traffic, my bad. Off topic. There you go.
Topic.
I mean, that's technically our name, so
yeah, it's in the essence.
Yes. Double points.
Double points for the counter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess Alexa. Bro, I don't even notice, bro. That was.
I was gonna say it. I was like.
Okay, whatever. Okay. Yeah, so that was like the real only time that me and Alexa had somewhat of a sleepover. It was super weird because like I had never even been over to Alexa's house, you know. I think I went over to her house like once, which I know is kind of crazy, but I went over to her house once.
Yeah, I mean, I had been over to Chantal's house, but like, I mean, like, I always left before like 9 or 10.
Yeah, it was usually like, it was pretty much always school related. Like, we had a project or something. It was never for like, oh, let's just
have fun. I mean, there were a couple occasions, I guess, like for birthdays and stuff, but I mean,
but there was always like a reason, you know, like it was never
like
spontaneous.
Like I was never like, let me go over your house, you know.
Yeah. And it's crazy because we live so close to each other.
Yeah.
I know, dude. Our friendship is so weird in so many ways.
It's special.
It's a little special, guys. No, yeah, because whenever I talk to people about me and Alexa, they're always like, "Oh, wow." Yeah, but now we're living together.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. Like, what did you say that one time we were like what, 12 when we met?
Oh,
like
yeah,
11, and I was 12. Like, yo, that's kind of crazy.
Dude,
like we watched
crazy.
each other like grow up.
We influenced each other growing up. I feel like. Because me and Alex talk about it all the time, but you know, I know, at least in my case, I would be somewhere completely different. I know for sure I would not have the scholarship that I have. I don't even know if I would be in college. You know, like it's crazy to think about all those what ifs. Just because I know for sure if I'd have made different friendships that had different influences on me, I would have let myself be influenced.
Yeah.
You know, and I let myself be influenced by Alexa, but you know, thank God, you know, that Alexa was a really good influence for me. And we're in super good positions right now. Yeah. But yeah. So we're living together now.
back to that.
I don't know, how has that been for you?
I mean, it's back to, it's because we were talking about sleepovers.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. I love how all of that just happened. But I think it's honestly so fun because it's like I have a sleepover with you like every day.
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of what it feels like still. Yeah. Even though we've been living together for like more than 4 months now.
Yeah, and like you said, like we are like we have common like goals and stuff, like study, like mentality and stuff like that. So it's not like, you know, Chantal is like blasting her music on her side of the room and I'm like, yo, be quiet. So like we're very respectful, and like we know, because we known each other for such a long time, like we know our boundaries and stuff, and like we know like, oh, I'm not gonna like be playing my music so loud because Chantal's taking a midterm right now, you know, like and it's honestly so fun, like whenever we're not doing work and we're on our, like, I guess our downtime, like we go get coffee, we go eat breakfast in the mornings. We have like one class like that we're both in, Spanish, and like it's honestly like so funny, like, oh my god, you're here again.
It's crazy how much like we just don't get, I guess, sick of each other.
Yeah,
you know, because I don't know, I feel like if I was in any other type of friendship, I feel like there would be a point where like you just get not bored, but you would really want your space from that person. You know, and with Alexa, like it's not like that. I've never felt like that.
Yeah,
Alexa's like, I haven't.
Actually. No, I'm just kidding. No, I've never felt like that either. Like, I mean, like, yeah, like we just never get tired of each other. Like we see each other in class and it's like, oh my god, hey,
and there's like something to laugh about every day. No, because something super funny happens when you've been studying or like doing your work all day, and then NAU after hours comes and it's all dark outside, and then after you've been fucking grinding all day, you know, and your mind's been on hard drive mode all day, once you're done and like you get away from it, like your brain just stops braining, and all of a sudden like everything is so funny.
Yeah, it is.
Like I can think of so many like stupid things that we laughed at for a good minute just because like at that point like our brains weren't even working anymore.
Yeah, like the other day, it was this week that happened where we both like, so Chantal sits on that side of like, on the other side of the dorm room. I don't know if you can see the video, but we like both like scooted behind like with our chairs, so we were just both in the middle of the room, and then we were like studying, and I was like stretching like with my hands like up in the air, and I was like, you want to spin with me? And we were just both spinning in our chairs in the middle of the room at like 9 p.m. Dude, and we were like, yes, and then we went back to studying.
It's like a computer, bro. Like, you know when you've been using your computer for so long and then it starts like overheating, and then, you know, you just start tweaking out. You gotta restart it somehow, bro. You gotta reboot the process somehow so you can keep going.
Literally. But yeah, being roommates is like so fun. It's something new each day.
Yeah. Wait, I have a question.
Okay.
Is there anything I do, like anything I do that annoys you?
No. I mean, I wouldn't say so.
No?
No. I'm trying to think.
Off camera, she said she'll tell me later.
Bro, no, I didn't.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think there's anything that really like bothered me. I mean, cause like I feel like if anything like actually bothered us, like we would tell each other. Yeah, we would be very straight up. We'd be like, you know what, bro? Like, I don't know, lower down your music.
or maybe little things. Not that they bother you, but you just kind of like, I don't know, you find them kind of inconvenient.
Inconvenient.
But like, it's not big enough a problem to say anything about it.
I'm trying to think. I mean, first semester when I would sleep in, well, because last semester I had an 8 a.m. and then like a 9 a.m. like class, but they would alternate, and so I would try to sleep in on my 9 a.m. days, but you would wake up like at 8 a.m. and so I would hear you and I would just be like, oh man. Like I would wake up because you would wake up.
Dude, I'm freaking crazy. Like my last semester, I think my earliest classes started at like 9:10 and 9:30, and I would wake up at like 7 in the morning every day.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's really the only thing I could think of. I don't have 8 a.m.s anymore. The latest my classes start on Mondays and Wednesdays. My classes start at 12:45.
No, and that's a big difference between me and you too, because I guess sometimes I forget to take into account that you're a light sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
Or I know you're a light sleeper, but at least for me, in my case, like I can be a light sleeper sometimes, but I can still sleep through like little noise or if the light is on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't sleep with the light on.
Yeah, and Alexa, like, it has to be completely dark and like little noises like keep her up.
Yeah.
Like for me, they'll wake me up, but eventually like I'll get used to them and I'll fall asleep even if they're still happening. So I guess sometimes I see what you mean, you know. I don't take it into account sometimes, but you know, good to know.
Good to know. No, what do I do that bothers you?
Okay.
She was ready for that one.
No, I'm just kidding. Nah, dude, well, it's because like Alexa's like the most respectful roommate. Like I don't know. Like we respect each other's stuff, you know, and we respect each other's space and time and everything.
And food, the refrigerator stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Everything that's on there you can have.
Yeah. It's just like Alexa's super respectful about everything.
Yeah.
I don't know, sometimes you leave hair in the sink.
Oh yeah.
Because Alexa brushes her hair like over the sink. So like sometimes in the morning I'd wake up and there'd be hair in the sink. little wavy hairs. Like, yeah, those ain't mine. But I know I can't really say anything because I leave my hair literally everywhere.
On the floor. Yo, it's crazy the amount of hair you lose.
Dude, I know. It's not my fault though.
Dude, I wash.
My personal confetti.
Dude, I wash and then on my clothes, on the dryer, it's literally your hair.
Yeah.
In the lint.
That sounds about right.
I was like, bro, how the heck?
No, one time, oh my god, I was laying in bed and I started dying because, okay, I don't know if you're watching the YouTube video, you'll see. But we have like a big ass light, right? In the middle of our room. That light right there. Uh-huh. We have that big ass light and it's like there's no way for us to get access from, like, it's far away from our bed so that we can't even touch it even if we like lean over. Like there's no way for us to touch this light. And one day I was laying down on my bed and one of my hairs was hanging off the light. There was a strand of my hair hanging off of it and I was like, how the hell did that get on there?
No, yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Dude, it's like, yeah, I know.
I know.
I hate it too. Like, it's everywhere, but like no matter what I do, it doesn't matter if I like if I put my hair up or like, because eventually I have to take it down and like it just falls out. It doesn't matter if I brush it, it doesn't matter if I like whatever I do, it just falls out.
Yeah.
So I feel you, man. I just go bald at this point.
Just
yeah, honestly.
That's funny.
But yeah.
What did you do to the hair? Did you just leave it on?
I don't know what happened to it. I guess it just decided to fall one day.
It fell on my shirt and then it was in the dryer.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah. How was break for you?
Break for me was pretty nice. Honestly, it felt really long.
Yeah.
Like it actually felt.
It did.
It actually like felt like a break because like in high school and like I guess middle school, your winter break is usually like 2 weeks, so it always feels like you need more. You know, like it's like it wasn't enough, but this break actually felt like like it lasted a long time. I was like, whoa, like I feel like I need to go back. You know, I was like ready to come back and everything and, you know, start my classes again. But it felt nice. It like I said, it actually felt like a break from school and everything. Yeah. I remember like I was just so ready to get on break. And like getting into that last week of break, I was just like, I think I'm ready to go back. Like I'm done, you know, like just being here, not doing anything. But yeah, I'd say it's pretty fun. I got sick like as soon as I went back.
Yeah.
I was like kind of dying. But other than that, I mean, I'd say it's pretty good.
No, yeah, I can for sure relate to that. I feel like I got a lot done over break, but yeah, like you said, towards the end of it, I think I was kind of ready to get back into school mode. And then I don't know about you, but I kind of get affected by the season, like my mood swings. I I don't know. It's kind of weird because I feel like some years I feel it a lot more than others, but like during like this winter, like there were some days where I got like really depressed. Yeah, and I mean I don't know, like I don't know if it really is the season. I feel like it is. It's that it's that lack of vitamin D. It's that lack of sunlight. But yeah, I was getting pretty depressed some days. But other days were better, and now I'm doing pretty great.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you get affected by the season?
I mean, I guess kind of, like, now that, well, like, in the winter, like, the sun goes in a little bit earlier, and, like, it's, like, 6 p.m., but it feels like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that started happening here, like, on campus, because we're still here, like, I want to say, the first, like, weeks of, like, the winter. Like, I guess it just affected on, like, I guess how, like, tired I felt. But other than that, like, my mindset was still pretty much the same. Like, I need to get stuff done, like, so I can go back home and, like, do this. But other than that, like, I wouldn't say it would change, like, anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it affects my motivation and everything. I just don't feel like doing anything. And then, like, my birthday passed too. And then, I don't know, some years for me, my birthday is just such a sad day. Like, it just... I think I've talked about this before on here, but I'm the type of person that feels like I'm not taking advantage of my time. Like, I feel like I'm letting my life, like, pass right before my eyes. Like, there's better things I could be doing for myself. Like, I'm, the days are passing y yo no los estoy aprovechando, I'm not taking advantage of them. And I feel, I don't know, it makes me sad to leave, like, so many things behind, like in I'm the type, like, I'm a memory hoarder. I don't want to forget anything. I don't want to lose anything. I don't want to leave anything without taking advantage of it. And then my birthday comes around and it's like, wow, like a whole year passed. And a lot of the times, like, it just evokes a feeling of, you're not doing enough. You're not doing enough. Your time is getting wasted. And then it's a bad mentality, because if you really look back, like, especially this past year was so eventful for us.
Oh my god,
super eventful. So there's, like, no reason why I should be feeling that way. But, like, it's hard not to. And then I don't know, I guess you just start feeling, like, thinking about where you're headed and what you've done for yourself. And I don't know, for me, it just, like, thinking about all of that, like, stresses me out, and it makes me sad.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I guess I kind of get sad on my birthday too. There's been those birthdays where you just cry.
Yeah,
just let it all out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you mean by, like, I mean, you worry about, like, damn, like, I'm, like, almost 20 or I'm almost 19, and, like, there's people out there who already, like, literally have a life and are doing so much more than you are. But, like, I guess makes me feel better is, like, like, you shouldn't be, like, comparing yourself to others. You should always, like, I guess, think about it as, like, growth within yourself. And I think that's a little bit more, like, healthier mindset.
Like, for sure.
To view, like, yourself and how I guess your journey on life. Because, like, I mean, everyone has different paths and everything, so I guess that makes me feel a little bit better. But obviously there are days where it's like you feel like you're not on the right path. So yeah.
Yeah, within your own journey right now, like, where you are right now, do you think you're headed in the right direction?
I think so. I mean, I think I mentioned it on the last, like, episode that I was doing engineering undecided right now. New information for you guys. Right now I'm taking 2, like, computer science courses. And I think I might be going into computer science or either, like, software engineering. And as of right now, like, I'm really liking my courses, and I feel a little bit more confident than last semester. Like, I feel like this is, like, something actually that is, like, within my reach. Like, I'm not saying like engineering, like going into another engineering or like field like that wasn't in my reach. Like, it was just, I don't know, like first semester, like there's a lot of things going on like through your head, and if I felt like kind of like lost, and I felt like I was kind of like wasting my time, you know, like trying to figure out if like this was my thing. But like right now I feel like, oh, like if I like continue this like for a couple more years, like I could get a degree in this. So I feel a little bit more confident in like, I guess, this path like I'm on right now.
Yeah. I think like for my major, I don't think there's ever been a moment up until now that I feel like I'm not where I want to be. I think, you know, I chose the path of going to college. And thankfully, like, things lined up for me to get here. Yeah. And I think I'm in a good place right now too. I think I'm headed in good places. I think because I am in college and this opportunity was something that was attainable for me, I think the path that I'm on right now is what I'm meant to be doing. Yeah. I can't really envision myself being in any other field. I was a little hesitant at first about economics, because I'm business with like a focus in economics. I think most of it just came from like, okay, here's some economics terminology for you guys. This semester I finally started taking some classes that are for my major, which I was super happy about. I absolutely love my classes this semester. But in my economics class, just the other day we were learning about opportunity cost. And opportunity cost is basically, it's when you make a choice, right? Your opportunity cost is what you would gain from doing the next best thing. So, you know, for example, like the opportunity cost of me going to class would be, you know, I think for me the next best thing would be getting a job. You know, like using that time to work a job and make money. So the opportunity cost of me going to like class for one day, say it's a 1 hour class, say I could be getting paid, I don't know, $15 an hour, you know, working any like job out here. The opportunity cost of me going to class that day would be $15, because that's the cost or what I would gain from doing the next best thing with my time. Yeah. You know? So I guess using that using that when I was deciding, you know, going into economics, I think I was hesitant on everything I would be missing out on. And, you know, I thought about marketing because, you know, graphic design and things like that are things that I genuinely enjoy doing, you know, but there's a lot of competition in that field. And, you know, like, it's rare to land in a spot where you're getting, like, very well paid, you know, and for me, I think creativity comes naturally every now and then, but I don't consider myself to be constantly a creative person. So I feel like that would put a lot of strain on me, you know, feeling like I had to come up with new cool things every day. And then there's also like just the really safe, you know, like super realistic paths like accounting, the more math-driven paths like finance, you know, and all of these paths are great. You know, so I was thinking about economics, and, you know, when I started learning about opportunity cost, I was like, yeah, this is, like, I struggle with this because I think about what I could gain from doing the next best thing. So, yeah.
There you go, guys. You never knew you were going to get a little lesson.
I know, you got a little economics lesson today. But, yeah, I mean, I think I am headed in a good direction. I mean, besides school, like, I got a few other things going on. Yeah. And I think those things also keep me sane, because like some of them are like creative outlets, and other ones are, you know, things that I'm doing for my future that I'm hoping will succeed. And if they don't, that's okay, you know, at least I gave it a try. But yeah, I think right now I'm doing a lot of good things for myself. Yeah, is the bottom line.
Yeah. So I think both of us are going, we're on a good path right now. Like, you know, there's nothing negative bringing us down. And I guess that brings up the question, like, you know, what do you think it would take for you to like just like absolutely like drop everything and like drop out, bro?
I think like the workload and you know, my classes and everything, I've always liked school. You know, school was always something that I was good at, and I thrived off that validation, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, like I'm super good at doing what I know needs to be done, and like, you know, you tell me I need to take these classes, and heck yeah, bro, I'll take those classes and I'll pass them with an A. You know, like I think I've always been good at that, and it's like it's comfortable for me. So I mean, my actual classes I don't think like are a negative for me. Like I enjoy being here, but I think what it would really take for me to absolutely like drop college and leave would be like if they took my scholarship away.
Yeah, I think that for both of us, because that's really the reason why we're here.
Yeah.
Because of our scholarship and everything.
Yeah.
So if like anything happened, like where we would end up like owing thousands and thousands of dollars, like it would be like a moment for us to like, you know what, like it was good.
It's good while it lasted.
Yeah, it was good while it lasted, but you know, my time has come. And I think like, I guess we're similar in that way. We're like really stressed of like the scholarship not paying for us anymore. So that's why we also take school very, very, very seriously. So yeah, I mean, if I would ever do like, I guess like a situation where the scholarship didn't pay for me anymore, I would honestly consider like going into the military, like getting my school paid that way. So I mean, to me, it's like I feel like I like need to like finish something, like get a degree in something, especially nowadays where like if you don't have a degree in something, like you're kind of nobody.
Yeah.
So, well, not a nobody,
I feel
but like
yeah.
but it's like I guess it's a common like
I guess conception, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like as time is going on, like in these more recent years, I feel like I've heard about more and more companies making your education requirements like less mandatory.
Yeah. Well, as of right now, yeah. But like before, like I guess we went into college, it was like you need to go to college and you know do this and that. But like, I mean, I've thought about it because like before we got to scholarship, that was like I guess one of my options because like I want to go to school, you know, like I want to get a degree in something and you know like be like this is a certificate I have, you know, that I'm like knowledgeable in this, you know. And be able to demonstrate that. So I mean, I guess it would be sort of like a dropout, but like I would eventually like try to figure out a way to like get back, you know, because like you said, like I like going to school, I like studying, like I like that whole thing. So why am I gonna just like drop it and leave it and not come back if it's something that I'm actually interested in? So,
yeah. No, yeah, for sure. We're both in the same boat. I think the day Daddy Gates decides he doesn't like us anymore and he wants to take away all our money, I would for sure be dropping out. And I think I don't think the military would be an option for me. So I think next best thing, I would either continue my education at a community college or well, my plan before I knew about Gates was that I was going to take like a real estate course and get my license. So I don't know, maybe I'd fall back on that. But yeah, we're here literally because of that scholarship, and without it, like this just wouldn't be an option for me.
Yeah, and we're so grateful that we didn't have to fall back to like our previous like options, and like you know we actually got the opportunity to be here, to stay here, study here, and all at no cost. So we're very grateful, and we take this very seriously.
We do.
Like, you know, one time, like one in a lifetime opportunity. So there's really nothing that like would probably like make us drop out, like I guess course wise.
Yeah, I think the only thing I really do reconsider is the other things I spend my time on. Because you know I have a lot of other like I guess little side projects going on, but sometimes I get in my own head thinking about like, okay, in the end, like things that are gonna be more beneficial for me when I'm looking for a job is like maybe I should get an internship. you know, or something like that. Because, you know, education is one thing, but experience is another.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the experience place, you know, I worked at a financial institution while I was in high school. And, you know, I got, I guess, some experience working with money and looking at how all these big corporations, you know, like really make profit from all of these people when you go to cash your check and things like that. And I learned about all different kinds of things, you know, like what's a money order, what's a cashier's check, why would you need them, you know, like I got all these really good knowledge from there that, you know, it comes up every now and then in the classes that I'm taking, and I'm super thankful that, like, I already know what these things are. And when I do go to apply for a job, like I'm happy that I have at least that one thing to list on there that will maybe make me stand out a little bit, but I feel like in that experience spot, I'm definitely lacking.
Yeah, and I feel like that goes for most fields, especially for engineering. If you don't have any experience, even if you have a degree, like that puts you like at the bottom of the pool for like getting a job. So I'm pretty sure like graduation requirements here at NAU require you to have like what's it called, internship before you graduate. So yeah, I don't know about the other fields, but I know for engineering and most like STEM like jobs, they require you to have an internship before graduation. So I mean, I guess that's a good thing about it.
I did not know that.
Yeah. The more you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So yeah, internships are very, very important in like most fields. Yeah.
I'm excited for that one though, because I had somebody who I care so much about. I'm sure we talked about her, right, Miss Fredette?
Oh yeah.
Okay, Miss Fredette, her husband works in finance, and I remember I was having a conversation with him. You know, Jason, he's super cool. Shout out to Jason.
Yeah.
I was talking to Jason, and then he was telling me about how, like, when I was ready to get an internship, this is where it's good to know people, you know, like know people in your field. And I feel like it's even more beneficial if you know people who are experienced in your field.
Yeah.
So he's definitely somebody who I hope to, you know, when I'm ready, have these really good conversations. And once I'm more knowledgeable in my field, you know, try to like learn what I can from people like Jason. But yeah, I remember I was talking to him, and you know, him and Miss Fredette have always been super supportive of us throughout like our education, and trying to, you know, teach us how to fish, and you know, help make sure we have the resources so we can work at our best potential. Yeah. And I was talking to him, and he was like, yeah, because he works for Charles Schwab, guys. So he was telling me, he's like, when you're ready to have an internship, like, I'll put in a good word for you and we'll get you one. And I was like, oh my God. My little economics heart was singing. So yeah, I was super thankful for him. But you know, it's important to have people like that. Yeah. That, you know, can help you and genuinely care about watching you succeed.
Exactly. Yeah.
Damn, guys.
That was a lot. You know how like when you have a really good conversation, whenever we have a good conversation, like we always feel like so tired at the end. Yeah,
that's how you know they're genuine though. We put so much energy into them.
That's kind of how I'm feeling right now.
Me too. You want to get Starbucks after this?
We're gonna go get lunch. We're gonna go get lunch because we had a very light breakfast today. Yeah. So we're gonna go get lunch. So we're gonna wrap this episode up right here, right now. And I don't know when this is gonna go up, but probably pretty soon.
Oh my God, Alexa was telling me before we started recording, we were having a little realization. Do you want to tell them?
Yeah. So we were talking to Lolly, our friend, if you don't know.
She was on the podcast.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
That one time.
Sorry. My brain is a little like.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about. When after your brain has been in hard drive for a good minute, all of a sudden your brain just stops braining.
Yeah. But so Lolly, who was once in our podcast, invited guest. We were talking earlier, and I was telling her that we were gonna record today. And she was like, "Oh, like your guys' podcast is literally gonna be about like a year old. Like you guys started recording like on Valentine's Day." And that's like when we sort of like started our whole process. I don't think we actually uploaded that video that was recorded on Valentine's Day. Because we had like a whole bunch of like podcast issues with like the mics and recording.
Oh my god, it was so sad. The very first time we recorded that episode was so nice. It was so nice.
It was epic. But we recorded, I want to say like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Because like it was either audio issues, like video issue. It was mostly audio issues if I'm being honest. But yeah, we were having so many issues. We purchased new mics because I think in the beginning we didn't have mics.
Wait.
Or did we?
I think we did.
We did?
Yeah, we bought them before.
Oh.
But we were just like struggling with connecting them to your computer.
Yeah, so like it just sounded very repetitive. So we had to like change up like the whole episode like layout. But we did initially kind of start recording until until Valentine's Day, which is coming up very, very, very soon. And that is like basically a year since we started the podcast. Yeah. Which is kind of crazy.
Guys, our podcast baby is 1 year old.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy to look back like a year ago, like, you know, basically.
We were getting ready for graduation.
Yeah.
We were getting like all excited about graduation.
Then this was what the podcast initially started as like our senior project. And now is like,
now it's just our baby.
It's a little project for fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's kind of nice to look back and, you know, be like, wow, we're here now. Like, we talked about this in older episodes about, you know, going to college, and, you know, we're actually doing here. It.
And eventually we'll be talking about our
college
our careers.
Yeah, college graduation, like getting a career.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of crazy to think about.
You know, sometimes, okay, it's kind of morbid, but sometimes I think about like the day I die, you know.
Wow, what a line.
Yeah. Okay, hear me out. So sometimes I think about like the day I die, right? And then I don't know, I have this vision of my kids just like listening to my podcast episodes.
Oh, so slay.
And they're like, wow, this is what mom was thinking at this point in her life.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a little chair spin, and then.
Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. I kind of need to like move back though, cause
okay,
I don't have that much space.
Chair spin time.
Okay. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you can see the chair spin. But if you're not, then just imagine us spinning in our chairs. Imagine us spinning. Or go to YouTube.
Don't spin too hard or you'll fly away.
Okay.
Cheers spin.
Ready?
Oh shit. Oh yeah, okay. Technical difficulties. Cheers spin.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Reboot complete. I'm dizzy now.
I'm dizzy now too. Okay. But
alright, y'all.
Thank you for joining us. I hope, I don't know, maybe you were in your room and joined us for the chair spin.
Yeah.
But we enjoyed having this conversation.
Yeah.
And we thank our 5 loyal viewers.
Our 5 loyal listeners.
Yes. To listen, to join with us and see what's new.
Yeah, what's going on? What's popping out here in Chantal and Alexa's igloo?
Yeah.
This is us tuning out from our igloo. Go do chair spin.
Yes.
It's kind of fun.
All right. Bye.
Bye.